Louisville, we need to stand up, and we need to make our voices known and call out those individuals who are plaguing on our citizens and destroying lives.
Some powerful words this morning from LMPD Police Chief Jacqueline Gwynn Villarreal. It comes a year after a mass shooting in Chickasaw Park that killed 2 people and injured 4 others. Today, families of the victims, along with city officials, gathered in Chickasaw Park, urging witnesses to come forward. It was a year ago this afternoon when gunfire broke out in a crowd of hundreds. 17-year-old David Huff and 28-year-old Deaja Goodman were killed. Huff was just weeks away from graduating high school. This all hit our community just days after the mass shooting at Old National Bank. Rose Smith was at today's event. She's the founder of the ACE Project in Louisville, having lost her own son to gun violence.
You see me standing here today, and it will be 10 years in October. So I often say that my son was fatally injured, but I was critically wounded. He got a death sentence. I got life.
The mayor said we have lost 43 people to gun violence just this year. He also announced steps to make Chickasaw Park safer with LED lights with cell phone technology. Metro Council members are meeting today to talk about the recent JCPS transportation decision. As you may know, this fall, JCPS will no longer provide bus service to most magnet and traditional schools, effectively cutting down the number of routes needed to transport students. Council members are joining Mayor Craig Greenberg, the Louisville Urban League, and leaders from JCPS, including Superintendent Dr. Marty Polio, to discuss the transportation for the upcoming school year. Under the new plan, the only magnet schools that will still provide transportation are Central and Western High. Some parents believe the new plan will take resources away from students.
It's like you're beating them on both ends of the stick, and how you really giving them an opportunity to be successful if you're taking all the resources away from them.
If you're a working parent, single parent, or you're a parent that doesn't have any transportation, it's a huge deal.
Today's discussion is at 4 o'clock, and we will be there. The district's working to fix the issue it says has caused this move, a nationwide bus driver shortage. Saturday, it hosted another bus driver hiring blitz to fill some of those holes.
We really don't have a limit. As everyone is aware, we've experienced the shortage for over a decade, and so we would love as many drivers as possible to come on board. Any large amount is going to make a huge difference. If we could hire 100 drivers, that would be awesome. But again, we're welcoming any and everyone who is willing to take on that task.
The average salary for JCPS bus drivers is $55,000. Full-time benefits include health insurance, retirement plans, guaranteed hours, overtime pay, and advancement opportunities, and weekends and major holidays off. If you are interested in becoming a bus driver, we have a link to apply in this story on WHAS11.com. Today, the Louisville Metro Council's Public Safety Committee will also meet to discuss the new Fraternal Order of Police contract, and it's seeking your input. You are invited to attend tonight's meeting to weigh in on the new deal. It includes immediate raises and pay increases across the board for new and returning officers. All LMPD officers and sergeants will see an immediate 7% boost in pay. Another round of raises would go into effect in July, bringing starting officer pay to just over $60,000 a year. Tonight's meeting is set for 5 o'clock at City Hall. Anyone can attend, but the deadline to speak at the meeting has passed. Mark Pope is officially the basketball head coach for the UK Wildcats, and fans packed Rupp Arena just to catch a glimpse of him this weekend. Our Ken Spencer and senior photojournalist Alyssa Newton were there for the introduction.
At first, Mark Pope's announcement of becoming Kentucky's new head basketball coach didn't have much sizzle. But after a few days of it settling in, it's clear this Pope brings new hope to the Cats program. And this day wasn't a coaching announcement, it was a homecoming.
It is the greatest honor that I will ever have in my professional or this family career. The difference between Kentucky and every other program in the country is that this is not my team. It's not even our team. It is our team.
Packed house in April, and Mark Pope knew exactly what the Big Blue Nation wanted to hear.
I understand the assignment. We are here to win banners.
A special moment he shared with his family. What was it like to see him go through this?
How special is this? Oh, to watch Mark, it's a dream come true. He loves Kentucky. It is deep in his soul. I mean, he said it over and over again, but we're just so humbled and excited to be here and to watch all. I mean, come on.
He may not have been the Cats' first choice.
There was someone I knew very well that had conversations and over courses of years that said, hey, if it ever, okay, let's talk about that, and it didn't work, okay, and he knew that.
But he may be the perfect fit for this program.
C-A-T-S, Cats, Cats, Cats!
Ken Spencer, WHAS 11 News.
As for Mark Pope's contract details, it's reportedly that he signed a 5-year deal and will be paid $5.5 million a season. The contract much less than what was reportedly offered to both Scott Drew and Dan Hurley. It is also unknown how much Pope's buyout was at BYU. Now, however, there is no buyout money owed between either former coach John Calipari and Kentucky. That's the good news. Preparations are underway for Thunder over Louisville this weekend, and this time it's a bridge closure we know to expect. The Second Street Bridge will close again ahead of Thunder festivities starting Thursday at 9:30 a.m. It will remain closed until 2 p.m. Sunday. The Big Four pedestrian bridge will also close for the air show practice, and that will begin on Friday starting at 11 a.m., keep closed until 5 p.m. And then on Sunday, the Big Thunder Day, the Big Four will close from 10 a.m. to midnight. And today, the parking lot over at the Iroquois Amphitheater will close for most of the week. Louisville Parks and Rec says it's for a paving project. And while this lot will be closed, the parking lot for the park's playground and spray ground will remain open. The amphitheater's parking lot is expected to reopen Friday, pending no delays.